Yo guys, what is good everybody? Welcome to that video. I got some spice information for you guys, which is Riot Lutzberg just dropped at the Wukong rework. He's not gonna continue on the rework, guys. He just dropped it to another writer. His name is Riot August, and he will continue on the Wukong rework from now on, guys. He made a Twitter post, and I was like, when I read that, I was like, hey, who's next, dude? I mean, Medler tried to actually make this monkey viable. Then we had Lutzberg. Now we have Riot August. Who is next, dude? Who's next gonna try this shit out? Well, however, guys, he just made a post, and I will be going through that. Also, I went through his stream. He just streamed Wukong gameplays, Riot August, and tried Wukong out, and he dropped some very spicy information during his stream that I will be showing you after that. So he says over here, I'm jumping on Wukong changes at significantly reduced scope, no VFX and sound support. We'll be working with the assets we have, similar to what we did with Shaku, and picking up where Riot Lutzberg left off, as there is some great work there. Goals plus timeline. Let me just open that. So you might be not able to read that, right? Wait, hold on a second. Just gonna fix that here. So now you should be able, guys. Okay, so he says over here, goals: make Wukong less one note, more things to do, more ways to outplay, less reliant, however you want to pronounce that, on 100 to 0. The W that's been on PBE will be a major part of this. Make top and jungle Wukong stronger. That's actually good, because I like the W a lot, the dash of the W. All you gotta do, Riot August, if you see that, just add the dash. Just add on the dash the ability to go over walls. This is all you gotta do with the dash. Costs: mid lethality 100 to 0. Wukong will likely become weaker, so we're gonna lose Assassin Wukong here to make room for new tools and a stronger top and jungle. So he's focusing on the top jungle roles. Timeline: updated change list plus PBE on the 18th or 19th. Target patch is 10.6. This is when you're gonna get released on the live servers. This gives time for testing and iteration with the new constraints. No VFX or sound. Maybe we hit 10.5 if the initial list works perfectly. Unlikely though. So most likely it will be in patch 10.6. It will be, the new Wukong will be on the live servers, guys. If you're not familiar with Riot August, who that guy is, he just designed the champs like Senna, Jinx, Vi, Gnar, Echo, Jhin, and Kayle. So I think Wukong is now in good hands. So now I'm gonna show you what he said during his stream yesterday. Okay, I will be just showing you all the information he just dropped over there, and tell me, make sure, guys, to tell me in the comment section, what do you think about this Riot? Is Wukong now in good hands, or do you think Lutzberg was the better guy who should have continued to work on Wukong? With that being said, guys, have a wonderful day.
So are you going to start over from scratch or pick up where Let's left off for Wukong? I'm gonna pick up where he left off with some things and start over with some things. Like, I think his W work was really, really good, and we should keep that. But like, the passive shield might not be keepable because we don't have VFX or sound support for it. So that'll be more difficult. Wukong right now kind of has to play as an assassin because his kit is too binary to do anything else. Right? That doesn't mean that's what he needs to be forever. Right? We see this with a lot of melee champions, where if like your kit is non-functional, you'll just build straight lethality, because the best you can do is full to 0 squishy. Because if you don't, then you're useless, and you don't do anything. And so I think Wukong maybe suffers from a bit of that, where his kit doesn't really work all too well. Especially, and so like he relies on just straight one-shots. Just be able to go over walls, to be real. The W dash, like I think it's just fine if it goes over walls. It's like most champions can do that. We tend to scope power like that pretty well. Are you getting a new full rework ever? Senti you are, I mean, maybe at some point. It just depends. It's not slated right now. So no full rework for Wukong is immediately planned, if that's what you're asking. There's some confounding points to it. One of the big ones is how popular he is in China. So Wukong, a lot of people are like, oh, no one plays Wukong, garbage champ, right? A lot of people say that. But our Chinese players actually play like quite a bit of Wukong. At various times, he'll be like in the top like third of the roster there. So we had this problem with Xin Zhao actually. So Xin Zhao, we updated him a while ago, right? And we thought the update was good. We were like, oh, we like made him have gameplay where he just used to run in and stat check you. We've done it. We're geniuses. Xin Zhao is so much better. He was one of the most popular champions in the game in China before we did the update. And after the update, his play rate cratered. Like, just absolutely got destroyed. And so what we thought was good, which is like, oh, we're going to give Xin Zhao all this gameplay and variance, ended up actually being bad in that his primary player base was, as far as I can tell, completely alienated. And no one wanted to play him anymore. And so he went from being like one of the most popular champions in the game in China to being like way less played. So yeah, like there's a lot to think about. Tools, like the idea that like Wukong has like abilities to outplay, have good and bad plays, stuff like that, right? So to do that, well, yeah, I think a lot of the work Nathan Lutzberg did is really good. So like, I'm gonna be going off of the stuff he did, and just following up on that, with the recognition that I don't have any sound or particle resources. But a lot of the stuff he was doing was pretty good. And what criteria are you balancing champions like Kayle and Wukong? What do you mean by that? Are you talking about how Wukong mid is like a 50 billion% win rate? I'll say this. Wukong mid right now is a 55% win rate, or it's 54.5, 55, something crazy. If he had any amount of play rate, we would nerf him. The only reason he is not being nerfed is because of play rate, because of low play rate. So that is a confounding factor. And when people ask us, Riot, Wukong sucks, why don't you just buff Wukong? It's like we can't because of Wukong mid. That's the issue. Make his E drag the clone to the target. So one thing I actually wanted to try is making it so his clone mimics his spells. So as an example, if you got your clone and then you E to someone, the clone will E to them as well, as long as it's in range. And like if you Q someone, the clone will Q someone. And if you ult someone, the clone will ult someone. I don't know if that's a good idea. That's probably a shit idea. But it sounds cool, right? Yeah, armor doesn't help much when your character's entirely reliant on 100 to 0ing other champions, right? Like, who's this character that the only thing he can do is 100 to 0 you, and if he doesn't do that, he's kind of useless. So it's like, it severely limits what the champion could be, because that's all he can do. And he has to be balanced around. Oh, my wave, it sucks! Also, my Q at level 1 sucks! Level 1 Q is so bad! It's so bad. What is that Q? Level 1 Q is... What is the Twitch chat? Is it Pepe hands? Or is it a Mega Lol? Or is it help me out here. I don't know the lingo, kids. I'm a boomer. What am I supposed to call Wukong's level 1 Q in Twitch lingo?
So guys, this was the video. If you made it until here, let me just say, first of all, thank you for watching this video until here. You probably already know, guys, I'm trying to grow my channel on 10K in this year. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to achieve this goal in this year before 2021. And a part of that reaching that goal, guys, is to advertise my content on Instagram. So what I'm doing on Instagram is creating little highlight clips that I edit and put there on Instagram so I can advertise my channel. The thing is, I need someone to like that, you know. I need people to like that, and this is where you guys come in here, where I need you guys. I need you to go on Instagram to follow me over there, if you want to help me to achieve that goal. I'm very grateful for that if you do that, and to like my content over there. With that being said, guys, have a wonderful day, and thank you already.